Welcome to this video where we look at some warm-up problems for the join on clause. First, start by using the classic models database. Once you use the classic models database, you see in front of you 5 queries. These 5 queries require you to join multiple tables using the join on clause to answer these questions. One important thing to consider when joining tables is understanding the manner in which these tables are joined. To help with that, we rely on a data model. For the classic models database, we rely on the following data model. It is the classic models data model. Relations between two entities are shown by the lines between them. As you can see, between the customer's entity and the payments entity, there is a one-to-many relationship. The many side of the relationship, indicated by the crow's foot, is the payments table, telling us that customer number or a customer shows up many times in the payments table. In the payments table, the foreign key is considered to be customer number. So the primary key of customers is a foreign key in payments. Between other tables, customers and orders, we see a similar relationship, a one-to-many relationship. The one side being customers, the many side being orders. The primary key of customers, customer number, is a foreign key in orders, customer number. We see similar relationships between employees and customers, products and order details, product lines and products, offices and employees. So, to answer these questions in the warm-up exercise, please rely on the classic models data model to understand how tables are related together. Pause this video and take some time to attempt these questions. Hopefully you have successfully completed these queries. Let's go ahead and solve them. Let's start by first using the classic models database. Our first query is write a query to list the first and last name for employees and the country they have an office in. Let us start by taking a look at the associated data model. First and last name of employees is present in the employees table. Now, there is no information about the country an employee has an office in the employee table. However, we see a one-to-many relationship between employees and offices, in the sense that offices have many employees and offices are located in a specific country. And so we need to bring together the offices and the employees table. So in the query, one does that as follows. Select, and I'm not selecting the columns right now. Let us first go through the join process. Select from offices, join employees on. Now, the primary key on the one side becomes the foreign key on the many side. The primary key of offices is office code. And on the many side is the side of the crow's foot. Office code, the primary key, is present in the employees as office code as well. And so we have the following on offices.officecode is equal to employees.officecode. We would like to select some pieces of information, specifically the last and first names of the employees and the country they have an office in. And just this gives us the following result: last and first name of employees and the country in which they have an office. The second query asks you to list the customer name and the check numbers for the different checks they have written. Coming back to the data model, we see that customers have a one-to-many relationship with payments that have a check number. So customer number, the primary key of customers, is a foreign key in payments as customer number as well. So we write select from customers join payments on customers.customer number is equal to payments.customer number, and what we would like to select is the customer name and the check number. This query gives us the following results. If you are wondering whether we need to specify customers first or payments first, or customers.customer number first or payments.customer number first, it does not matter. You can flip the sequence of the tables, and you can flip the sequence of equality in your query. It is not going to make any difference. Similar to payments, the next one asks you to write out the customer name and the order number for the different orders they've placed. In this case, customers is joined to the orders table. So we say select from customers join orders on the primary key of customers called customer number is present in orders as customer number. Customers.customer number is equal to orders.customer number, and we would like to select customer name and the order number. Giving us the following result. The next query asks you to list out the customer names and last and first name of employees that are their sales representative. This is a little bit of a trickier query. Why is it a trickier query? Primarily because we are joining these two tables, employees and customers. Well, what is tricky about this? It's a one-to-many relationship. And you have the customer name and you have the first and last name of employees. Employees are sales representatives to many customers. But notice that the employee number column doesn't have a corresponding employee number column in the customers table. It has a column called sales rep employee number. What this suggests is that the foreign key column need not have the same name as the primary key column. In this case, the primary key of employees on the one side is employee number, and the foreign key on the many side is called sales rep employee number. And that is how we join these two tables. Coming back to the query, we would select customer name, or well, let's do what we've been doing. Select from employees, join customers on employees dot employee number is equal to customers dot sales rep employee number. And I'm going to be selecting the customer name and the first and this gives us the following result. The last query asks us to list out customer names, the orders they have placed, and the status of the order, and to order the results by customer name and order number. And so when it says the orders, and I should probably say the order numbers they have placed and the status of the order. And so it's select from customers, join orders, as previously seen on customers dot customer number is equal to orders dot customer number. We want the customer name, we want the order number, and we want the status of the order, which is one of the columns in the orders table. We want to now order these results. Order by always goes at the end. So we order by customer name, and when it says just customer name without descending, the default is ascending, and order number also ascending, giving us the following results. This concludes the warm-up series of questions for the join on clause. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.